Hey there everyone, this is Liferike. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. In this part, we're going to finish exploration of the 20th floor. I'm going to then cover the enemies and defense of the 20th floor. After which, we will get started on the 15th and 16th floors again. And I know this sounds hyper complex, but it won't take that much longer to finish this floor. And getting started on towards the rest of this end game is going to be, it's not that hard, so. Let's start by going through this room, and yes, I went ahead and mapped the entire room, not off screen, but I mapped it while I was trial and erroring my way through it, and I finally found a route that works without running into the F.O.E. and without having to use guard souls. So catch my drift, you have to come in and out of this door about twice, so. I made the arrows convenient to help me remember how it works, and this memo basically states that the second visit, I'm going around to the door. So, to get past this F.O.E. from this standpoint without having to run into him, or beat him up, or even just run into him, which you can get out of this room if you run into him and then escape. But here's the way you do it without doing any of the following of those things. You go forward, he'll be right there. You go right, he'll be right there. This is his third move, so he stopped. You get in front of him. Then you move left. Then you move down. Then you move right. Then you go through the door. Then you re-enter the door. And you just go up. Don't bother going any other direction. Just go up. And that's how you get out of the room without having to focus on the F.O.E. I'm sure there's a more legit way to do that without doing it and without leaving the room, but that's the fastest way to get through here and here without running into the F.O.E. or beating it up. Speedrunners, you're welcome. Now, going through here, we're gonna run into the dreaded is it 4 or 5? OMG. But there's 4 or 5 gates lined up in a vertical fashion, and you have to figure out which one will take you to the end, while the others will just not take you anywhere. Which I'm glad they don't take you. The others don't take you anywhere major. Otherwise, I would just feel so bad. And here's a random mine point. There's no shortcuts connecting this room. At least not that I recognize from my test play. So we're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna mess with these 5 gates. So just line up all the gates in one orderly fashion. And be prepared to trial and error your way through. Thankfully, I know which one is not going to be trial. Oh, great. I did not screw this up this early. Barely did screw it up this early. Vincent, would you, like, wake everyone up? They're kind of vitally necessary if I want to get past this floor. Sal, you can stay dead. No, Sal needs to be alive, too. That was actually really convenient that they went all over the rest of the farmers and not Vincent, which I find really weird, but oh well. Set up another safe roll. Anyways, going through that teleporter will end you up here, and then you can go backwards through these 5 gates. And I know which one takes you towards the end, so I'm just going to go through it and just know that every single other one leads to this exact same dreaded spot. That pretty much explains that. So go in 1, 2, 3, then go backwards, and that will get you in. If you want to be technical, I'll mark it with a memo. It's this one. Alright, now there's this small little room before this next area, and depending on what ending you're going to, depends on whether this area will lead you to the final boss, or will lead to more plot for the true final boss. Most of you are probably going the Armor Road route. That is the most common, I find, during the first playthroughs for people who side with Armor Road. And it doesn't matter if you're going Armor Road or Deep City route in the forms of if this next door is a boss, but only if you're taking the true ending does this actually not result in a boss right here. The true ending boss is in the 4th stratum. I've already mentioned that before. And this Torii eventually will allow us to get to the 6th stratum. Right now, this Torii right here in front of me is useless. Let's get this shortcut enabled. and that will make getting back to this area extremely easy. Makes getting to the 6th stratum Etrian. Set another safe scroll. And I'm just gonna go into this room, and it's gonna involve plot, and I'm gonna shut up during it, because there's awesome music playing in the back, and honestly, I'll just tap the A button at a good speed. I'll tap the A button at a good speed, so you can read it, because at this point, the plot's just too amazing for me to ruin with my bad commentary. And by bad commentary, I mean, I just burned myself. Well, alright. Shutting up. Okay, the first new enemy of the B20th floor was one we ran into accidentally with the farm team, and that was the Miasma Bud. Second new enemy is the Volcat. The Miasma Bud is exactly like the one all the way back in the first stratum. What was it called? The Titan Aram. And here, I'll show you. It's weak to fire and everything. And unlike its cousin, the Titan Aram, it has a plague attack straight up at the bat, and that's it. It still contains a row-hitting attack, last I checked. So otherwise, this is the exact same Titan Aram you're all used to knowing, except, oh no, the Titan Aram did that too. Thanks, game. Not helping my case at all. It is exactly like the Titan Aram of the first floor. So be prepared to kill the Miasma Bud or the Rotten Fruits as fast as possible if they pop up together. It's just like all the way back in the first round, if it gets that combo attack out, it's devastating. Otherwise, it's not too big of a deal, not too big of a hassle, even though this is in-game enemies. If your team is at least decently competent, these should not be a problem. Got the poison branch, about time. There's still another scorpion drop we haven't gotten either. Alright, meet the Volcat. The Volcat is weak and gives item if you kill it with fire, which is an element we are probably all very familiar with. Oh, Monarch March didn't completely heal everyone, so that might be a problem. Well, the Petaloids were nice, so never mind. It has a skill called Thunderclap. It's a single target bolt attack. I think it's extremely self-explanatory and does not need more further explanation. So let's kill it off with fire. Oh, it's not weak to fire. What are you weak to? There's lots of first stratum clones in here. Lots and lots of first stratum clones here. But here we go. This is how you get a special item. You kill it with fire. It probably has a different weakness, but what's important is that you kill it with fire to get its sharp claw. And its dark fur is its regular drop. So that's all the stuff that's new here, in addition to the tree's extra item that I wasn't really aiming for. I'm gonna see you guys on the 15th floor. Great. Shin's already walking around. That's fantastic. Hi, Shin. How's it going? Alright, I'm back. After a short travel period to the 16th floor. You can come, if you have done all the true ending requirements, you have seen the events I've shown you earlier this episode, then you can come through this door. Led by the otherworldly seas mark, you've discovered a mysterious door in the temple's depths. When you approach, the unsettling voice once again echoes through your mind. Heed the words, my powers have been expended on the princess restored. My glory has returned. The voice thought to be the eldest one continues speaking to you. When my power is at its fullest, I will lead my kind to destroy the Yggdrasil and the sons of man. If you would stop me, travel past these doors to a place where the deep ones commune with their gods. Your branch shall open the way. That moment, the mark on your hand begins to burn. You hear some kind of mechanism open the door, and then you can go through. Just like any other door. And oh boy, we are finally at the final stretch of the mapping phase of the main game. It's making me happy that this is the last episode that involves mapping the main floors. Which means at the end of this episode, I'm going to just scroll down all 20 floors and just show you everything we've done. And believe it or not, the next episode after this one is the F.O.E. Rush, and the episode right after that one is the end of the true ending game. Goes by so fast, but because this is the next to last episode of which I can speak, that means I have several announcements to make. Oh boy, oh boy, okay. New enemy, Deep Believer. But anyways, as I was saying, I have a few announcements to make, and here it is. After the true ending has been done, the videos will slow down tremendously. Due to main reason being college, and secondary reason being I'm going to be having a job over the next few semesters, of which I will not disclose too much information about. So, the videos will slow down to once a week, once every Saturday. That's one thing that will happen. So this game stuff that happens after this last part, which is after the full rush, the next episode, is going to come out once a week, and Vincent died, but that's fine. Vincent isn't going to be doing too much good, and yeah, these enemies are hard. But I don't think they have any special items, so I don't think there's anything too much to worry about. They do give several new items, so that is something to worry about. But more on what I'm doing. It's coming to be once a week. The final episode for this playthrough is going to come. Saturday is the episode that will end off the main game, and then everything after that is once a week is going to be the rest of the game. What I'm trying to get at is that I feel better that I'm slowing down these videos, and I think this will relieve a lot of stress and will help me get through college. I'll be able to study more often. I'll be able to get through my classes like I'm supposed to, and I know this is slacking off on providing material, but I don't really mind. And I'm sure many of you will put up with this. This is the in-game stuff is on this game is also extremely cruel. So allotting me more time than a day or two to get the floor together gives me a whole relief system going on here. And I'm going to be very glad that I space these out for a week, because the game gets tough, and I'm going to need to formulate strategies, and I may need time to build new characters and assimilate new strategies. So this post-game stuff is just going to be insane. The F.O.E. Rush is going to consist even of the F.O.E.s on this little section before the final boss. And we're about to enter the part where I have to talk about this floor. So I feel like I'm missing something, but for now I'm going to say that's what the future is going to hold. It's been very nice got this finished by the end of the year. That's always nice. And as for the Arm Road and Deep City route, that's also going to be part of the once a week program. I'll get to them in a specific stage. I think I'm going to get to them right after I'm done mapping the 6th stratum. And this is a lot of plans and stuff, and I know it's not very interesting to sit through, but if I don't spout it now, I don't think I'll have another time to say it. I'm also going to be posting most of this information I'm spouting now on my channel, in case you forget what the new episode schedule is going to be. So I'm going to remind you once again, it's going to be once a week, every Saturday, throughout the rest of next year, pretty much. And it's a long time to finish up a game like this, but the in-game material is not what most people come for. Though the in-game material is the hardest stuff, so that actually may be what most people want to come for, and I feel bad about slowing down my production rate to that slow. But so long as I don't lose anything, I'll be fine. And I won't lose anything. I have backups of this thing. Every 5 episodes I make a new backup of this entire game, so I don't lose anything. Now for the main gimmick of this revisit. Behind here are Freed Savages, which are the easiest F.O.E.s on the planet. And really, the puzzle to get by these without having to run into them is simple enough as well, that it's not really worth my time to really even... I could just shove my way right through them without having to worry about their presence. I don't know why they didn't, like, implement a new F.O.E. for this little run of the game. I don't know why. Why did they not do that? It's a mystery to us all why they did not introduce a new F.O.E. for this little stretch. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna accept it. We're all gonna accept it. And a lot of this jibber jabber is gonna be cut out for some reason. So, bait. Run into the Freed Savage. Fun! Not exactly what I planned, but you know what? Screw it. I was gonna say bait, but you're actually just supposed to go around, but just screw it. I'm gonna play this game. I should have brought my Star Smasher. I forgot to apply those things, but whatever. Just get started on killing these things. They're not any different. They're not any less hard. They're same difficulty. It's nothing new. Spamming Land Guard for the front row and just... I'm gonna catch my breath and I'm gonna get back to you guys. So after you beat up the Freed Savages, you come through here and you're going to run into another 3x2 with an appendage into a door. And there's going to be a switch at approximately the same position as you got the Gauzy powder. So it's right here. Long corridor. Go down it. Enter the door. Go through. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but I'm not. It's another 2x3 room entering yet another one of the puzzles that we just solved, and I forgot to open the gates, so be right back. Alright, got a new enemy that looks exactly like the Deep Corstrel. Meet the Deep Senatal. I think he's harder than the Deep Believer we've been fighting so far, and he's been paired with the other regular enemies of the Stratum, and I still forgot to do things, but regardless, he's weak to the elements, I think. So I'm just gonna spam a binary fire, see what he's weak to, and attempt instant death, because he's vulnerable, no doubt. Vulnerable, no doubt, just really. These basic enemies, he just... imagine the Deep Corstrel and he does the same thing. That's exactly what the Deep Believer did. It was the Deep Predate, or whatever that one was called, and same stuff. It's just same stuff. A whole line of Priarias, and they're probably gonna try to use something that puts me to sleep. So even though it's a new set, it's not really a dangerous one. Though this will probably eat your TP alive. Oh joy. You just got a Deep Believer, Deep Senatal set. This set right here is harder than facing any amount of Freed Savages at once. I'm just gonna tell you now. Really? If you can handle a set like this, then you can handle the Freed Savages as though they were nothing. Fact. So, I'm just going to start pulling up a few things. Pulling an eagle eye on that, and using Beast Roar. And just really, that Zone Thunder and those Zone Elements, those are the worst things that can happen to you. That's the most devastating attack on this floor. I do not like the Big Believers for it. I could try using an anti, but I can't always get it right. So, there. Oh, and then there's this. Check this out. This is about to devastate me. Bam, bam. Front row, dead. Life rate, gone. No hopes of returning. Back order, back row. Yeah, binary fire. Try to instant kill that. Can you kill that? Yeah, Scandra's dead. No, I couldn't do anything about it. This is the most devastating set of the floor, so... Oh. I was really hoping for an instant death right there. And really, when they pair together, it just makes their next attack more devastating. Isn't it fun? Please instant kill that thing. 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 Ugh. Really? 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 Yeah, that's the most devastating set on the floor. Hands down, no questions asked. I'll save the map data, and I'm going to be right back where I once was in a few seconds. I saved the game. Go me. Okay, so I walk in and I run into 6 other spawns. Ah, so much fun already. We haven't even gotten started, and they're gonna merge first turn. I forbid they do otherwise, so just bring in the Volt, I think. Was it Binary Volt? I forgot it. Oh man, just try it. I won't use Star Smasher just yet. And you use Nice Courage. I mean, I was expecting all of them to start merging first turn. So I'm really, really, really happy that they didn't. But that's one of the possible sets here, and if you let them stay for too long, you're gonna regret it. So after you beat up on the one Freed Savage, it takes just the only Freed Savage between you and the exit. It's really easy to kill these Freed Savages. If you can't kill these Freed Savages, I really feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. That's the only way I can say it nicely. Do we need more party heal? No, we don't need a max resurrect yet. You got the unbind, you got refresh, you got line heals at appropriate level, healings at an appropriate level. What do you need? What levels in that are not necessary? I say you just keep working on party heal until it's probably 5, and I think that will be good. Let's move on. And go through here, and you'll be right on the way to the stairs. Yeah, that's how close I was to the stairs before I died. This goes all the way over there, but there's absolutely no shortcuts that connect this to the other, the regular side of this, except for one which we're about to approach on. We have a nice 2x3 exiting room. Very, very nice. Goes up. It goes over. Now go down here into the left. As opposed to going down here and going forward. Go down here and go and take this turn. You'll end up in an empty room. Along the side of it is a shortcut to the camp spot right there. No way you can miss it. No matter what your team is, bring a tent with you. This will help get you the rest of the map done. So I'm just gonna quickly rest in it, even though it's like really minimal. And I'm gonna get this passage up here. I think leads to a dead end with a treasure in it. Almost forgot what was up there. Go me. You again. Oh, it's you. You guys start smashing on that. Use an epic charge. You attack that. You charge. This is gonna hurt. A lot. That was not planned at all. Continue trying to kill that thing. You would supply nectars. And you use fire barrage. Yeah, Kiara's not gonna live. Actually, Kiara somehow did live. Which is a miracle within itself. Jeez. Just keep doing what you guys do. Yeah, their setup only makes each other's attacks more powerful. Life Rake, you are a boss. Just saying. Ay, ay, ay. Kill that. This is an annoying set, really, it is. It's just been giving me trouble all around. And that's the first time this team ran into that set. Get a nectar. Get a nectar on Kiara before, really, just do it. Now, down this road over here is a treasure. Work, just get out. I'm tired of this set. Set's just going around kicking my ass and I don't appreciate it. I don't think any of us appreciate it. That set is just a lot of grief. And believe me when I say I'm doing a whole lot of grinding off screen. And that's not including the F.O.E. rush. The F.O.E. rush is after I'm done grinding everyone to at least maybe 55. Then I'm going to do the rush. That should boost up to 58. And yes, I do math. But essentially, I want to get Lara to 58, and that should be good. I completely disregarded. Did I get a Fumble Guide? That could have been any number of things. I'm guessing it was a Hameo. But in case, there will be an annotation, and I'll add the memo later. Okay, really. Really. Really, set. Look at me. Settle down. Will you stop? Game. As I just said, that set is just way too much grief for me to just deal with. In addition, I can pass it, but it's hard. I can't get the strategy I want to get against out. I don't know if it's because I'm under-equipped or because Lara and Kiara are under-leveled beyond all belief. But that is the boss door, and it's probably going to warn me. Same for the door, you feel an extremely oppressive sensation, blah blah blah, and the boss is behind it, don't go in it. I'm going to quickly get the rest of this area mapped out. All that's left is this little underside, so I'm just going to look at it, and there's nothing here. That's right. I actually brought a thread with me this time. Hey guys, this has been Life Rake, and as always, I thank you for watching. See you guys during the rush, and then I'm going to see you guys for the boss after that. It's been a wonderful time working with you for the main game. Bye.